CoinShop dealer says the 2-year silver low ends this week. Cash out now. I visited my local CoinShop today, and my dealer told me to cash out now. If you're following the $10 rule for silver stacking, then according to my dealer, this is the time to cash out. I'll break this down quickly. The $10 rule is as follows. You buy silver and hold it until you see a $10 increase in the price per ounce, then you cash out. And my dealer's not alone. Goldbroker.com just posted an article highlighting the same data point. The article says, despite a lot of naysayers out there, silver is poised to close $4 higher than last quarter and about $10 higher than its 2022 low. I'm going to push back on this plan because I hold silver for the long term, and a report came out today from Heroes that shows this is the time to hold. This is the time to go in on silver. Check this out. This is from Heroes.com, and it's their precious metal report. It starts by saying, the expansion of U.S. solar PV manufacturing and increasing trade barriers could boost domestic silver demand. In Q24, the U.S. added 11 gigawatts of new solar module manufacturing capacity driven by substantial investments spurred by the Inflation Reduction Act. Additionally, over 27 gigawatts of additional capacity is currently under construction. Watch this. More than 20% of this new capacity will employ heterojunction technology. That is a term that we need to look out for. It goes under HJT, heterojunction technology, because that is the technology that's going to set off our silver rush. It's a more advanced and silver-intensive cell technology that is scarcely used in China. If you're enjoying this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe. It really helps to get this information out there. Now, the report says that thanks to rapid solar development in every major region, silver demand for solar PVs is expected to reach a consecutive record of more than 230 million ounces this year, equal to 19% of total global use of silver. The article says expansion of EV charging infrastructure is also an area of focus for government subsidies in the U.S. Since January 2021, the number of public EV chargers has grown by 55% to 175,000 across the country. The rollout of large-scale electric infrastructure requires the use of silver in connectors and various components. Every inch of this process requires silver, and a lot of it. And those are the numbers showing the insane demand for silver coming from the Green Revolution. But we also have a massive shift coming our way with the presidential election. This report says the results of this election could drive global investors toward gold. The upcoming November 5th presidential election will set the United States on two fundamental different paths. This is what they say. And it's all dependent on the outcome. The more unpredictable former president may introduce several economic policies that could lead to significant market shocks, geopolitical risks, and rising inflation. Now, history shows us that will push people into precious metals. They will go for a safe store of wealth. When this uncertainty and this disruption hits so hard, people look for something safe. And according to this report, election results could spur another U.S.-China trade war. That is what they say. They say that renewed trade wars could escalate U.S.-China tensions and hurt the U.S. and global economy. Proposals for two significant trade policy agendas. This is what the article says. Proposals for two significant trade policy agendas imposing a 10% across-the-board tariff on all imports from all countries and imposing tariffs of 60% or more on all Chinese imports. A Peterson Institute paper, this is the article, it says, a Peterson Institute paper found that these proposed tariffs could lead to an economic loss of 1.8% of U.S. GDP and significantly raise inflation. So this assessment does not account for the almost guaranteed retaliator tariffs from China and other countries. The U.S.-China trade war between 2018, check this out, between 2018 and 2020 coincided with a rising gold price, and silver followed shortly after that. So here's another key indicator for silver price to jump in 2025. This is exactly what we have to look at. The report says proposals from the campaign trail include steps to undermine the Fed's independence and potentially removing Powell prematurely. Further, multiple governors could be replaced to the Federal Open Markets Committee, that's FOMC, the Federal Open Markets Committee. They'd just be replaced. And they put in those that would favor looser monetary policies. A more dovish FOMC would expedite rate cuts and loosen inflation control, weakening the dollar and increasing investors' demand for silver. Whenever that dollar is weakened, we always see an increase for the demand of silver. And yes, if you follow the $10 rule of stacking silver, if you're like my local coin shop owner and you look to cash out when silver jumps in $10 increments, then this is your week. But I'm holding for the long term. I've been in the silver stacking endeavor for years and years. $10 increments are always exciting, but so are $20, so are $30, and that's why I keep holding.